Episode 4.
Sunken Panda, we're
Sunken
back.
Panda. Damn. Back once again. Dap me up, my boy.
Yo.
Would you rather... No, I'm just kidding.
No, but this week we're going to be talking about how we are now, like continuing on from episode 2, how we are now compared to how we were when we met.
Yes. What we learned. Yeah. That kind of gang. So much has changed since then, I'd say.
So much has changed. I thought we could start with our physical, our physical well-being compared to back then.
Mate, I would love that.
Well, do you want to start us off? Because you've made the most progress.
Yeah, you got abs now.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Since then, there was like a lot of... My body changed a lot. I was like pretty big then, and then I got like pretty skinny after that, and then I got pretty big again, and then finally I started joining gym, and then and now I'm like pretty happy with where I'm at. I'm happy because there's progress. Like it's like something I work towards. Like I'm getting like I set the bar way too low at the start of this year. I hit the weight. I had a set weight that I wanted to be able to curl by the end of the year. And I'm doing it now. So I'm like, shit, like, wow, you know? Yeah, so it's pretty good, man. But it's fun. It's like a game, you know? Yeah,
grinding your strength and
exactly.
your stats,
yeah,
your physical stats.
I remember when we used to play that one game, the Amazon game? The one that Amazon made, Jeff Bezos?
No, I don't remember.
Desert World or something like that?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it.
The MMO? What's it called? Something World.
Yeah, New World.
Yeah, I remember cutting down trees and shit in there, and then just grinding. Yeah, it's like
what
that.
You're doing with your body.
It's literally grinding. Yeah, and it's like fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's super cool.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely like I'd say that's like the most like tangible change for me at least.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've kind of gone back and forwards with my physical form, you know, because in Invercargill, just before I left, I did that like program and I lost like 10 kgs. Like I was like pretty light. I was on my muscle. Yeah. I was, you know, I was fit as I could be. And then I moved to Dunedin and things kind of just went to hell for a while. Put the weight back on, and then I started using drugs to lose weight, and that was the worst I've ever been. But I was light as fuck. I was like 99 kgs. Yeah. That was huge for me.
Yeah, that's when I lost a lot of weight. Too. Crackhead skinny shit.
Yeah. It was not healthy, and then got off the drugs and
put
the weight back on.
Yeah. Same thing, bro. Same thing happened to me, bro. I got that job in Auckland and just had pies every day. Yeah. Fucking fell in love with Korean chicken, dude. That shit bangs, bro.
Yeah, when you're off the drugs, food really fills the whole way.
Drugs and fucking food and caffeine is like this shit, dude. Bangs.
100%.
Yeah. With that, would you like? Because you've had thoughts about joining a gym, eh?
Yeah, well, I intend to when I get back from Oz. But,
yeah, and that's when...
well, I leave in 2 days. And
2 days? I knew it wasn't fair.
Yeah, I leave in 2 days.
Fuck, dude, how long are you gone for?
I'm back in March, like March 3rd or something.
Oh, well, that kind of works. So you won't be here next weekend?
No, I won't be here next weekend.
Oh, man.
Sorry, bro.
And I'm gone all week next week.
I know.
Whose birthday?
My uncle's.
Nice.
Yeah, my mum's brother.
Me? Well, happy birthday and all that shit. Who's all going?
Just me and my gran.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, well, it's his 50th. I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, big one. My dad's 50th this year.
Oh, yeah? You've got to go for that.
Yeah, it's going to be Metro booming, dude. We're going to have a massive one, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He'll be right on the 0%ers. Fucking hell, mate. Yeah.
Oi, getting wild.
Imagine doing a yardie of 0% on your 50th birthday.
Disgusting.
That'd be wild. No, he never would. He's a fucking good man, though. Yeah. We're going to definitely, hopefully we're going away. He's thinking either Taupo or we have this batch in Anakiwa. We used to. It's sold now, but Anakiwa is, our holiday home when we were kids.
Yeah.
So going back there would be, such a dream, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But, yeah, it's going to be something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
going back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, when you...
yeah. So when I get back from Australia, me and Matthew are going to join a gym, and hopefully that'll lead to the same grind that you've been on, and I'll get to a nice state of body. I've been doing some stuff at home, as you know, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
Haven't lost any weight from it. Just feeling better about myself. you know. And I think that's an important thing, you know. And something else I wanted to talk about is our perception of our bodies now compared to what they were then. Because I used to hate my body, like, so much. I would look at myself in the mirror and I'd almost vomit.
Really?
Know? Like, I hated it.
Really?
Yeah. No, because I just have these very distinctive features. Like, my man boobs are very triangular, my nipples are very wide, and it's all very...
You hated that.
Yeah, I hated it so much. But now I've come to terms with the fact that it's my body. The only one that's going to change it is me. And the only way it's going to change is if I become comfortable with every stage of, like, what my body is. Yeah. So I'm going to have to be comfortable here so that I can move myself forward. And I have to, I just have to get over it.
Nice, dude.
And, yeah, I think that's a super healthy switch.
It is. That's really fucking healthy. Dude, that's so healthy, bro. Oh, that had my heart, man. Oh, I felt that one. Shit, dude. That's so... I'm so proud of you with that, dude. Holy fuck.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a lot of work changing your mentality like that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's awesome, bro. That's fucking... What do you... Was it just like a decision? Did you just decide?
No, it was a long path.
Yeah.
You know? Because I always knew that it was not good hating myself, you know? But,
it's counterproductive as well.
Yeah, because you just end up, like...
You wallow in it.
Yeah, there's vicious cycles. Like, I would eat my feelings and stuff like that and put on more weight, and then I'd feel crappier, and it just...
Yeah. And through that as well, I've noticed at least people also develop other self-destructive tendencies.
Absolutely.
Because it sort of trains that, like, nah, fuck you, and then you sort of riot.
Yeah. You punish yourself.
Yeah, like rioting against, like, you've got one part of you saying you're a disgusting piece of shit, and then when you hate that, you do exactly the opposite that it wants you to do, and then that's self-destructive in itself.
Yeah, because like starving yourself, for example.
Yeah. Or binging because that part of you wants you to, like, do the opposite. Like, get healthy, you fat piece of shit. And then it's like, no, fuck you, I'm going to do the opposite. But the opposite is also unhealthy. It's shit.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just vicious. Yeah. So the fact that you... Oh, well done, man.
Thank you.
Fucking well done. That's huge. That's huge. That's better than going to the gym.
Well, I mean, it's a step, you know, because it leads to the gym, I think.
Yeah.
Or it leads to some kind of...
Even then, there's so many people who go to the gym that have body dysmorphia and shit. And
True,
every step at the gym is them kicking themselves.
Yeah, I had really bad body dysmorphia when I lost the weight from the drugs, because it happened so quickly. Just through my mind, I didn't see it until it was too late.
Yeah, right.
Like, I look back at those photos now and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was skinny.
Yeah,
and I'm like... At the time, I still thought I was an obese piece of shit. You know, I didn't feel any different than I did. You know,
your identity was still set.
Exactly, I was still fat.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what changed it for me. That whole period of, like, going through, like, not being able to recognize those changes in myself, and that, I think, is what led me to switch my mentality from the hateful, disgusting stuff to the love and support.
Dude. Fuck, dude, that's sick. Yeah, keep that going.
Yeah,
like, persist with.
So, what about you? Do you think your mind on your body has changed? Your perception on your body has changed?
I've noticed it getting slightly worse lately.
Yeah,
the past since New Year's. Yeah, before New Year's, when I started noticing positive effects and gaining muscle, I was like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, like I didn't need anyone else to tell me. But now it's sort of like I had a month off over New Year's, and then that whole time is just like when I started when I say a month off, I was still going to the gym like 3 times a week. But it was like, I felt it slow. So since then it's been like, you got to get your momentum back, and then no matter what gains I'm getting, like the scale's going up, and I'm not like getting fatter, it's muscle, and like people like, you know, my girl tells me like, you're getting bigger, like you're getting more muscle, but I need to hear that because I don't see it like I used to. I used to see it like, oh, like this muscle here is getting way bigger. Like I could see it grow.
Right.
But now it's definitely like, I've sort of noticed, so I take my shirt off less, like when I'm alone and things, like when I'm away from people, I don't really like, after the gym when I got a full pump, like shirt off, yeah, I feel like man, but like just generally, it's like,
I think a lot of gym bros fall into that trap because you hit that first plateau and then it just feels like you're losing that momentum, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're still in the momentum. It's just a slow crawl from now.
Yeah,
you've got to let the plateau happen.
That's it.
Build the weight, build the muscle.
Yeah,
and it's gonna keep progressing, just much slower.
Yeah, and also I've sort of changed what I identify as progress as well. Like originally, it was sort of like you know, are my love handles going down? Am I losing
Right,
fat?
yeah.
You know, how's my core looking? How's my chest looking? Now it's more about how much I can lift. Like,
That's good.
you know,
Yeah.
sort of, and like, it's how I lift it too. So it's sort of,
The
you know,
form,
how controlled
yeah.
is the form, and do I gas out, that kind of thing. And that's a lot better, I think. I think that's just maturing at the gym as well.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a long process, and you got to find what works for you. Right?
Yeah. And I have changed a few things at the gym that I prefer now, like just what I'm hitting when and that kind of thing. And I've started to incorporate legs a lot more. So
Right.
yeah, just fucking around with it. Yeah, and changed my diet a bit recently as well. So yeah.
How's your cardio going?
Shit, it's
Just
like
still
gone.
terrible, just
No,
not
it's
using
worse
it?
than what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even do a warm up anymore.
That's yeah.
I know, it's so
That's
bad.
terrible.
It's so
That's
bad.
terrible.
I just go straight to the resistance bands, like fucking stretch out my rotator cuffs, do all that shit, and then straight on the weights. I don't do any cardio. It's terrible. It's really
terrible.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
that's horrible.
It's dude, like it's a discipline thing.
Hit some cardio, man.
I know. It's
Hit some cardio.
it's a I need discipline there, like badly, because it's like it's gotten worse. Like
Yeah.
I don't even do it anymore. I do it on leg days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, no fucking cardio. It's bad. I need to get like a runner's high. I need to spend like
How much time do you spend at the gym? Like a day?
a long time. Like well,
like on an average session.
on an average session, an hour and a half. But today I spent about 2.5 hours, and yesterday I spent about 2.5 hours. It depends how much time I have.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
if I have
of course.
work,
'Cause yeah.
then it's like an hour and a half. But if I don't have work, it's like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, and I just focus in and like do extra shit and like check out other workouts and just sort of explore that whatever muscle group I'm doing that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Yeah. That's something else I wanted to talk about. Time management.
Yeah.
Do you think you've changed in how you manage your time since you were a kid?
Yeah. Fuck
Or
yeah.
since you were
Way better.
a teenager, I guess.
Like almost autistically. Like I'm very like.
Meticulous.
Yeah. I have to like there's a routine and it's like get this done. And sometimes the routine's so up in the air that I speak the routine like I'm gonna do this at 11, this at 12, this at 1, this at but once I've said it, it's locked in. Like that's what has to be done at those times. Otherwise, it's like, dude, like what the fuck, like I don't. There's no option. Like it's just sort of like. So there's no. I mean, when I'm at work, there's a set routine. Like
course,
it's like Wednesdays are on this, Mondays are on this, and that kind of shit. But when it's just like lately, when I haven't had work, it's been like just sort of daily. Like I'm gonna do this at 1, this at this, and this and this.
Yeah.
It's good
So you
because
do it
like
in the morning. It's just this is what I'm doing today.
yeah, or the night before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually the night before. I have a
That makes
thing.
sense.
I have a thing called GSD list, which is get shit done list, and then I'll just fill out what I'm doing that day,
Right.
and then just like do that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has changed, which was a lot better than Invercargill. But what about with you with like time management at Invercargill?
Yeah. Well, in Invercargill, I was terrible. I didn't manage my time at all. I just let things happen, let it be.
Yeah.
And I've kind of kept that kind of attitude, but with I don't know, it's more organised now. Like, I'm not letting myself stay up till 4 anymore. I go to bed before midnight every night.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I wake up before 9 every morning.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm doing things where, like, I know it's going to be something tedious, like cleaning the kitchen or something like that. So I'm like, okay, I give myself 20 minutes. You have to do it in 20 minutes, otherwise you fail. And then I'll just smash it out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because then that's like, you get it done like efficiently.
Yeah, 100%.
Because when I'm... Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, you're right.
When I'm cleaning and
with
shit.
everything.
Yeah, when I'm cleaning and shit, I'm like, oh, you gotta do it. Like, chuck on a video, put it up, and there's like, nah, this video's not good enough, and like, find another, just fuck around. And it takes like...
My perfect cleaning or like monotonous task videos are American Dad. I just put on American Dad and I let it run and listen because the jokes are mostly audible.
Yeah.
Like there's some visual jokes, but most of it's audible.
Nice. That's
so
like important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, I just go listen to American Dad while I'm doing whatever.
Oh, I might give that a go.
It's
Sunny
Disney,
would be a good one.
Sunny would be a good one. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think has changed the least
The least.
since Invercargill? Well, I think I know what you're gonna say. My height. Is that what you're gonna say?
No.
That's one at least.
100% for you. That's the answer. Yeah.
What was your one?
For me, I think it's I don't know. So much has changed. It's hard to think about what.
Yeah, no, I know it was gonna be a fucking tricky one.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's hard.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
My height. For you.
Apart from your height.
Your
eye.
eye.
Me. My eye. You think so?
Your lazy eye.
You think it's gotten better?
I said
worse?
to change the lease. It's just the same.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, I don't know. So much has changed, eh? What do you think's changed the most then?
The most?
Yeah. For you? Yeah.
My confidence.
Yeah?
Yeah, in everything.
Nice.
Like, my confidence in my physical ability, my confidence in my, like, charisma and my social skills.
Yeah.
My confidence in games as well. My confidence with, like, daily tasks.
Just capabilities.
Yeah. I just feel more like of a well-rounded human rather than when I was a kid. I just felt like I was bad at things.
Yeah, you're killing it, dude.
I feel like I'm killing it.
Yeah, you are killing it. Yeah, and that's the thing that you need to remind yourself when it feels like you're not killing it as well. Though, is that you are killing it. Yeah, but for now, man, like fucking, as you said the other day, like we're on the up and up, baby.
We're climbing. We're climbing.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think I love hanging out with you because I think I've said this before, but you've got like this fire inside you, and I feel like if I hang out with you enough, it'll catch me.
It's the Holy Spirit, my boy. It's the Holy Spirit.
Take me into a bathroom. Okay. I don't need it again. I don't need it again.
But yeah, no, I get what you mean. There's definitely a fire, and you got to keep that I keep that shit stoked. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like ugh, but like. Yeah, I get what you mean. I love it.
I've definitely seen it reduced to embers in yourself, but you always manage to get it blazing again.
Yeah, that's right. Like when like all the shit that happened in Wellington and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like that was when it was like embers.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Things can fuck with you, but you know, you're just this passionate person, and you've got this like energy about you, and it's contagious, man.
Yeah, I'm glad it is. That's actually something I've noticed, like especially like since I moved here, how like contagious it can be. You know, if you like put it into practice, it's inspiring, which is like something that I never really thought about.
And that's why I think you should do Sunken Fitness. I think that's a great idea.
I know.
It's a great idea. Do the idea where you just like put on baggy clothes, hide your body, just talk.
It's a major confidence thing, and it's not even hiding my body, like because I'd see it as. Because like you know I'm relatively proud of my body, but when I'd put that online. It's not a flex at all. Like it's almost
you're doing the classic thing of comparing yourself to others.
True. Yeah. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah. Because when I say
you need to separate yourself from them.
Well, because just for them, like basically because you already know, like when I say it's not a flex at all, it's because on social media everybody's fucking shredded to shit.
Yeah.
So it's like if I put my body on there, it's obviously like so mid, you know. Which is what you were saying is like that's me.
You're just comparing yourself to other people, and it's not a healthy attitude. And you need to. That's something you probably need to work on. I think.
Yeah, that's true, and that's like the most like direct way to do it is just fucking do the thing you're afraid of.
Exactly.
Which is so
put yourself in that deep end.
Oh, I have to do it. I have to. Well,
you already put it in your phone. You're gonna do it. I don't think you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I think it'll take some time.
Because as I said the other day,
step one's record yourself.
Yeah, that's it. The other day when this was before our conversation earlier this week, I was feeling super lost and I had all this time and it was like almost a form of prayer like to the universe. I was like, put it at my fucking doorstep. Because like it was such a stupid thing because in my head I was like, you know, just ruminating, trying to figure things out and I was like, what I really want is just to know what to do. Like I just want to know. And then I got frustrated and I just said like, put it at my fucking doorstep. Like the thing that's my thing, do it, just give it to me, like, just straight away, like, just put it right, and then a couple of days later, it was like, oh, bro, like, this is something you could do, and it was actually something that it's like, I do every day, something that I'm super passionate about, that I love talking about, but the only reason why I don't want to do it is because of the way I feel like other people would perceive me, you know, like, oh, look at him, you know, he's fucking, But yeah, which is wild. It's like could be like the thing at the doorstep, bro. Like, yeah, I think I have to do it, which sucks because that means I got to record myself at the gym, and my gym's relatively small and it's cringy, and you know I don't want to fucking make anyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, I
and
think
shit.
You just need to get past it, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You just
it
need
sucks,
to get past it
because that's the main thing. I don't want to make anyone fucking uncomfortable, and like I don't want to be that guy.
What you could do is when you're gonna record, you could just say out loud, "Hey, does anyone have a problem with me recording my set? I just want to do it for progress," or whatever you want to say. Say whatever you want to say, but you could just let everyone know, "Hey, is everyone cool with this?" And then if anyone has a problem, they'll voice it.
Yeah, because a friend of mine, I'll shout him out actually because he's doing it publicly. Zion Fitness, he's got a Zion Fitness on YouTube, and because I was thinking about all this, I like went in properly. I've been supporting him for ages, and I hit him up randomly for like stuff like that. But I actually checked out his YouTube channel yesterday, and he's so confident, bro. Like, he'll be doing a set, someone will, like, come beside him, and he'll just go, "Oh, by the way, bro, like, I'm recording this."
Yeah.
And always, you're like, "Oh, bro, sweet is." And,
Most people
they won't move either. Like, they'll just be like, "Oh, that's fine," and they'll actually, like, just be comfortable with it. Sometimes there's, like, some dude, like, in one video, like, I think it might be his most recent video, there's this, like this older guy who's, like, fucking staring at him, and he's staring at the camera, and he's staring at him. But, he just made a meme about it in the video, you know?
Yeah,
just made it funny.
I was gonna say the videos like that where like people are like peering over your shoulder and they're like they have a problem with it. Those can go really viral.
Yeah,
like, people really like watching that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's where social media can corrupt you.
Absolutely.
You know, like you get like, "Oh, bro, there was mean hits. Like I haven't been relevant until drama," and then it's like, "Oh, maybe if I replicate that, like."
Yeah, no, yeah. I think I'd slap you if you.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine that. I start going, "Bro, look at my subscriber count."
Yeah, if you came to me and you were like, "Bro, I blew up 2,000 views," I'll be like, "Yo, that's sick."
You're just mad because you're irrelevant, bro. You're irrelevant. Nah, that's not even it for me. Like,
no, yeah, I don't think you'd be like that.
Nah.
I think you'd keep it humble.
Yeah, fuck, because it'd be important. It wouldn't even necessarily be about the fitness. It'd be about what the fitness means. You know, it'd be more about like it'd be very deep. Like it'd be just philosophy half the time and like all that boring shit that nobody really cares about, but I care about. And it's like, yeah, fuck, you know, but shit that like I think about that I don't really feel comfortable talking to in a conversation with. You know. Yeah, I'll be able to like air it there. Yeah.
Talking about philosophy, what do you think your like beliefs have changed since Invercargill?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah. Because you used to be a heavy Christian.
Yeah, I was very heavy Christian, but also I was sort of. I was off and on. Like I don't know. Like I would say my main like there was what
there was this thing that Gabriel used to say all the time that I thought was pretty funny. You're a Sunday Christian. You do whatever the fuck you want during the week, and then on Sunday you're a Christian. Yeah,
in like the Christian sort of like vibe, they what Christians call them are lukewarm Christians. Basically. Yeah, which is like Sunday Christians.
Sunday Christian,
another way of saying it. Yeah, I basically was, but like within myself, my belief system definitely stemmed from Christianity, and what came with that was like a lot of guilt. You know, I walked around feeling really guilty all the time.
That you weren't a perfect Christian.
Yeah.
I think that's a common thing with Christians, feeling guilty for like the non-Christian activities that you partake in. I think that's a horrible thing about organised religion, making people guilty for just living their life.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Like, I agree. Yeah. I feel like a lot of Christians do have a healthy relationship with it, a healthy balance. But also, there are a lot of Christians that will shame you for even wanting, like me being in the relationship I am, you know.
Right.
Like,
premarital.
Premarital, like, you know, I don't know, maybe even the racial aspect, like some.
Some for sure.
I don't know. That's different.
Well, that's less Christianity. That's more like white supremacy.
Only reason why I say that is because I feel like I noticed that at a certain church we went to. I thought I noticed it, and I was like, that's fucking frustrating.
Oh well.
Yeah, But yeah, anyway, like mainly sticking to like proper Christianity. Yeah, mainly the premarital shit.
So you were saying you felt a lot of guilt about your Christian stuff.
Yeah, and it like I'm thinking about how it's changed, and a lot of that was it changed. Originally, it changed due to acid. Admittedly, like acid really opened my eyes to like a lot of different aspects of like reality that I didn't really know were possible, and then I was like, holy shit. And then that for a while that became my new religion, and then that got really bad. Like,
Yeah.
I got quite unwell with that because it was like, I don't know, I did not, like, it wasn't founded in anything other than, like, just my own shit. And so then, when that belief system crashed and burned, so did everything else, like, belief-wise, you know, because it was like, well, what the fuck is true then, you know? And then after that, now I sort of reached out into, like, a lot of different philosophies. Stoicism I really appreciate. Like, that's probably my favorite one, which is basically, like, it's basically being, on a really, like, basic sense, it's basically, like, accepting things for what they are. And, like, just being okay with shit. Like, shit goes wrong, it's like, alright, like, how can we make this not necessarily positive, but, like, it's basically, like, materialistically, it's like, you know, I have an Xbox, I love my Xbox, but if it broke, I wouldn't flinch. It would just be like, you know, it's a tool that I use for entertainment, you know, it is what it is. But, like, deep stoicism can feel quite soulless, you know, in that sense, where it's like, when you regard relationships that way, when you regard sort of career that way, it's sort of just like, whatever happens, I'll embrace it. And it's really good in, like, a strength perspective, and a, like, sort of be grateful for what you have but don't need it, you know, that sort of thing. Like, you are you, and everything else is, like, an addition to you. You know, like, you can be you here, you can be you in the gutter, you can be, but you're still, like, valuable. Like, that's, like, a good part of it. That's certainly what I gravitate towards the most, is sort of that, like, strength, that up and downness, that, like, you know, unaffectedness.
Yeah. No matter where you are in the world, you are strong.
Yeah, exactly. Like, home is me, basically. Like, I can end up anywhere, but I'm still home, you know? And then also, like, yeah, my beliefs have just sort of expanded as well. Like, I definitely, I'm an advocate for, like, universal truths and things, like, universal laws, like law of attraction, law of equivalent exchange, you know, that kind of thing. Like, yeah.
Very realism-based stuff.
Well, I'd say mysticism, almost.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like, it's more like, well, that shit sort of mysticism. Like, I don't go as deep as, like, angel numbers and that kind of thing. It's more about, you know, like, if I want something, I'm going to, like, focus on it and, like, use my energy to attract it to me, you know? And it's like, in a practical sense, it's like, what are the steps I can take consistently to attract that here? Like, what do I need to do? Like, basically, like, when I was single, basically, like, this is a good one. When I was single, I was like, what do I need to do to get, like, a good girlfriend, you know? And then it was like, you know, be fit, be healthy, be genuine, be honest, be kind, you know, that kind of shit. And it's like, all right, like, these are the things that will attract somebody. Yeah. And then, you know, a good job, it's sort of like, that's more mysticism, because it's not, like, as practical. It's sort of like a bit of a chance thing as well, you know? Yeah,
because there's got to be an opening in the job that
and it's also, like, a lot of trust, like, things you can't control, you know, like, certain, like, oh, well, a lot of it's getting lucky. And then the luckiness comes from an attitude that you have towards it, where it's like, act like you've already got it and walk in that stride. And then in a way that inadvertently shows whoever has that opportunity to give you, sees that you're capable of having it. Yeah. So it's a bit, you know, like, there's definitely, like, truth in it. Yeah. So
that's why I said it's a lot of realism, because when you do that kind of stuff, you do end up taking those steps that, like, genuinely just push you towards your goal.
Exactly. Yeah. So I definitely believe in, like, the universal laws. Yeah. So that's sort of how my beliefs changed. Have yours changed?
Not really. I think when I was younger, I was really looking for something to believe in. And as I've kind of got older, I stopped looking, like, outward. Like, I stopped looking at Christianity and, you know, spiritualism and all those other different religions. And I started just thinking about what's important to me. And I kind of came to this conclusion that the only thing that's important to me is family.
Nice.
And that doesn't just mean blood, right?
Yeah.
Your family, Marcus's family. I've got lots of family all over the place.
Yeah.
And those are the things that are important to me.
I was going to ask you how you define family.
Yeah, so family is anyone I love.
Yeah.
And anyone who loves me back without condition.
Yeah.
So if I'm poor, if I'm rich, if I'm, you know, angry, if I'm sad, no matter what, you're going to love me because you're my family.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're one of those people.
We're family, man.
100%.
We're family. Like, no matter, like...
And I got a boy in Auckland. His name's Jared. He's one of my...
Yeah, you got family, yeah. I got some family over the country like that as well. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is. And I think it's super important to have people like that you can trust without even blinking. And that's why, all of my beliefs have kind of just stemmed from that now.
Yeah.
So, like, things that are important to me are things that are important to family, like loyalty, trust, honesty, you know? All the things that make a healthy family, those are the things that are important to me now.
That's good, man. And it's all love, too.
Yeah. Like, it's all based in love. There's no hatred, there's no spite, there's no pettiness.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's sort of what I was kind of getting at, trying to, when I was saying you're so, like, rock solid and up and down. I think it's because you come from a place of love, and that's why it's, like, so rock solid, you know? Remember the last shit?
Yep.
When I was saying, like, you're so rock solid, I think it's just because you're loving. You know, you that's, like, sort of your core values, and you can feel it, you know? It's, like, really nice, because it's safety, you know? And it's, like, like, genuine, like, it's fucking, damn, bro, like, oh, yeah.
Alright, now we're going to go into a little bit of a deeper one, emotional state. Because we were both in a very dark place and like went through very dark places.
We were at the,
but
we were on a bad route.
Yeah, we'll ignore all that because we were very dark. We were very, very, very sad.
Yeah, and you mean like 2019?
Well, just from Invercargill up till this point, it's been a dark path.
Yeah, it has been.
But I think now that we're finally living in the same city again, I feel like we're on the up and up, right? We're always talking about it.
It feels like the promised land.
It does, doesn't it?
Like
I feel like
blessings.
And like seeing things in a whole new light. Like,
I would cry. Man. It feels like I'm gonna cry.
Go for it.
It feels like back then when I was miserable, I used to always tell myself, like, I used to complain about it too, being like, all I had to do was just get through this, and it just repeated.
Yeah,
like, I'll go through some hard shit, and then it'll be like, all you have to do is get through this, like, just survive it. And then as soon as I felt like I got through that and forgot about it, it was because I was focusing on the next fucking thing to get through. Now it feels like I was doing that to get here, you know, like, to be here in this stage of life, which is just peace, bro, and like prosperity and like healthiness, you know. Oh, it's so good. I'm so grateful for like all of my friends, for you, for like everything. This house, like my car, my partner, my fucking job, everything is just like good. Like, it feels like we made it, you know what I mean? It feels like now we can just,
I wouldn't say we made it, because I think there's still a lot of climbing to do, but we're definitely like in the light, you know? The sun is shining.
Yeah, we haven't made it, but it just feels like...
But we've made it out, right?
Yeah, like we passed the line of negativity, and now it's like we're in the clouds. Like, we're actually going up, you know? We're not in the trenches anymore, you know? We're like, it's positive now, you know? And there's hope, and there's peace, and there's kindness, and we're genuine. Like, that's what I like, is like the heartfulness, you know? Like, a lot of shit was heartless back then. Especially in Invercargill. It was very heartless in Invercargill.
Well, I think a lot of that was just protecting ourselves. We were young.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't know what was happening. We didn't know how to regulate our emotions yet. Anything that came at us, we just responded with anger.
Yeah,
or at least for you, you know.
Yeah,
I probably cried a bit more.
I definitely think that's, like, to answer your question, I definitely think that's what's changed the most, is just my anger, you know? Because that's, like, from Invercargill specifically.
True.
You know? Because after Invercargill, with the continued darkness, there's a lot more sadness and depression and anxiety and bullshit. But Invercargill specifically, I was a very angry person, and now I don't feel angry often, you know, like genuinely angry. I complain all the time. Like, frustration, but anger, no. Yeah, I don't really get angry.
Yeah, and I see that in you too. You've calmed quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like you fight it ever. Like, I don't feel like you're like sitting there going, calm down. Like, I feel like you just...
Yeah, my anger's more rational now. Yeah, like when I am angry, it's about something. Like, whereas back then it was like an air of anger. It was just like, that was sort of my main operating, where I operated from often was anger. Yeah, now it feels different. Yeah. I feel like, where I operate from, I think you'd agree with this. I think where I operate from now is discipline. I think that's where I come from most of the time. Like, when I'm talking and, you know, like, that's sort of my main focus these days. You know what I mean? Back then it was like shitty. It was like fights and fucking all that shit. Now it's more about like, what have I achieved today? You know, am I proud of myself? That kind of shit. That, you know, which is, you know, it comes with its own problems.
Of course.
But it's better.
Mean, if you're looking to every day, am I proud of myself today? Like, it can be rough, but I think you got to remember, you got to look at today, the past week, the past month.
Yeah.
Like you've been making steps and making moves and stuff. And I don't even feel like I need to say that to you. You know what's up.
Can I riff a little on that? Because it's hard to do that because it loses its novelty. Like if I do it, because I do it every day. Like, am I proud of myself today? Did I achieve what I wanted to achieve? Which oftentimes is yes. And if it's too often no, I'll lower the bar. Because it's like, obviously, if I'm failing day after day after day after day on what standards I hold for myself, the bar's too high. I can't reach it, you know? So it's like, all right, lower that bar and just give yourself a pat on the back manually, you know?
Right.
But with the sort of looking back constantly, like, to the past month, it loses its novelty if I do it too often. Because it's like, the first time I do it, if I haven't looked back in, let's say a month, if I haven't looked back at all in a month, and then I look back, it's like, fuck, dude. But if I do that every day from then on, look back at the past month, it's like, yeah, we get it, you know?
Right, right. You kind of tire yourself out of it.
Yeah, it's sort of, it loses its value. Yeah. It's like, I know, but like now you're just constantly looking back, trying to give yourself that dopamine hit, that credit, you know? And it's like, bro, like, you know, what are we doing this month, you know? And it's like, Yeah,
I get you.
But also, it is important to give yourself credit for what you are doing as well. And make sure that the bar is possible, you know, like...
For sure.
Don't set it too high.
People set their standards way too high too often.
Don't set it too low, like make it a challenge, but if you're consistently not hitting your bar, the bar's too high. And that might be because you're useless. It might be, you know? But either way, you know, it's more important to like have progress in some sense and recognize that progress instead of just kicking yourself the whole time, because it sort of refers back to that body dysmorphia bullshit where it's like they're making progress at the gym and they're going hard and they're getting results, but those results aren't enough for them to recognize it. And then it's like you're still making progress and you're still going, but you feel like shit the whole time, you know? So it's like, you know,
it's not worth it.
Just lower the bar a wee bit and just don't
there's this
slack.
Awesome quote that I've been seeing everywhere. It's if the price is happiness, don't buy it. Or if the price is peace of mind, don't buy it. You know, if you're grinding so hard that you're not enjoying anything, don't do it. Don't grind that hard. But if you're grinding and you're like seeing, you know, the moments where it's like, okay, this is good. I'm you know, you're enjoying the way up. That's when it's healthy and you can sustainably do exactly what you're doing, you know? Because you have to be able to enjoy the ride. Otherwise, you're just gonna quit. Yeah,
exactly. And it goes either way. Like, it's like negative things can cost you peace of mind, but they're fun. Like, you know, for example, Castle Street. Yeah. Like Castle Street, if we went tonight, it would be fun, but would we...
But it would be mentally taxing.
Yeah, would we have peace of mind? You know? So it's like, there's that, you know, that kind of peace of mind. And then there's also peace of mind with, like, you know, the shit, you know, bar too high, that kind of stuff. Yeah, 100%. So that's good. That's a good quote.
You know, I've been seeing it around a lot, and I really like it. I really like it. If the price is peace of mind, don't buy it. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, me too. I really like it.
Because it also picks out, like, your values. Like, it puts it at the top. Peace of mind, which is that's a good way to live life. That's a good, if you live your whole life at peace, who cares? Yeah, you know, like what did I achieve? That kind of thing.
That's like the monks and the monasteries and stuff. They spend their entire life completely peaceful, enjoying every moment.
Yeah, I think you would like the philosophy Taoism, which is basically Taoism is essentially that. It's like the way you visualize it is just follow the stream. Like, if the stream is going this way, you follow it. Like, you know, the sort of slow Tai Chi shit?
Oh, yeah.
You know, where they're at, like, you know, a lot of that's like Taoism, where it's just sort of like the flow of life, you just ride. Which I also like, but also it's similar to Stoicism, where I only apply it occasionally, because if I don't agree with where the flow's going, I'm not going to go with it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, like monks especially with their deep meditations and that kind of thing, they believe heavily in like pacifism and that kind of shit of just going with the flow. Yeah, so I think, if you ever thought about looking into philosophy and like studying it, I'd say Taoism would be a good start, because it's a lot of that shit, especially if that resonated. It's often peace, and it's often pacifism, I'd say.
For sure.
Yeah. Another question about Invercargill.
Do you have one?
I'm getting one.
I've got one.
Oh yeah.
Have your goals shifted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Like.
Yeah.
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 Massively.
100%, right?
Yeah, massively.
Because I was just thinking back when I was younger, I didn't have any.
Oh really?
Any goals?
Oh, really?
None. Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't want anything. I did what I was told, or I didn't. You know. I didn't have anything that I was chasing.
I had goals, but my goals were... I don't even want to say them. I don't even want to say my goals.
Dark path goals.
They were just
Dark path goals.
Like one goal was try every drug. There was one goal was try every single drug. That was like a goal.
Oh, that's fucking autistic.
I know. Oh, it's just so stupid. So stupid. I didn't achieve it. Unfortunately.
Thank God.
Damn it. No. No.
Fucking hell.
But but either way, like, they've shifted. Would you say you have goals now?
Yeah, much lower key goals though.
Yeah.
One that I achieved was getting my sleep schedule back on track.
Nice,
you know?
dude, nice.
Yeah. And at the moment, my goal is to brush my teeth twice a day every day and floss. And
that's a good one. You're actually beating me in that, dude. I bought floss today.
Nice, good shit.
Yep.
Did you buy the pick floss?
Yes.
Or did you good?
Yeah.
So those are better.
I bought this one, the C one. Yeah.
Because I went to the dentist and they told me that using the floss where you're constantly can cause stress on your gums.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's not as good where you're like constantly like pulling your mouth open to like.
Yeah, it's a prep.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Doing the string one, yeah.
But using the hook one, it's so easy. I use it every day. Just.
Does it hurt?
Sometimes.
Sometimes getting it in the side teeth, like squeezing
so that
it in.
probably means you have decay in those teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. That's
dentist time. Time to spend a bag.
I know, but
a big bag.
I haven't been doing well with the savings lately, and
don't stress about it too much.
But I'm off to Tiano next week. I'm gonna make about $2,000.
Nice.
I'm gonna chuck that away immediately and just fucking saving.
Yeah. But just remember to keep it realistic. You gotta have your money to spend as well.
I'm gonna just put like, I'll be right next week, mate. I can still, I'll be sweet. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be good. It'll be a good save week next week. Yeah.
Something I used to do with weed, which I stopped doing now because I realised how dumb it was when I buy a bag, I smoke a shitload. And then I ration from that point forward.
Right.
And it barely lasts me to whenever it needs to last me, or it doesn't, you know.
Right.
And I just don't want you to end up doing that kind of stuff with your savings where you're like, oh, I'm good, I've put this away, I can, spend.
I did that this week.
Yeah. So I want to give you a word of warning.
Dude,
it's not sustainable.
Yeah, I fully did that this week.
All good. I mean, it's fine as long as you're recognising it and you start to like put blocks in the way.
Yeah,
ration it whether you have it or not.
Yeah, right. Damn. Because I knew money was coming, so I was like, shit.
Yeah. Because sometimes it'll even happen halfway through. I'll get to the second week. I'm way over half a bag left, and I'm just like, fuck it. I've got heaps of time left.
There's an economy with your weed.
Yeah.
But no, it's
shows
the
you how
same.
deep in it I am.
I get what you mean.
But yeah.
I get what you mean though. Like thanks for that.
Oh yeah.
I fully did that this week. Yeah.
I notice I do it all the time, and I'm trying to make it better, and I figure that advice could probably help you.
Yeah. I don't think I do it often, but it started because I did it this week.
Right.
So.
Yeah, you noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
No, I won't kick myself. I'll leave it. I'll leave because I'm starting to. So I'm going to leave it there.
Let it happen.
It's already done.
It's done.
Here on, we're good.
Yeah.
Here on.
Ration like you don't.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how you.
That's how you live. That's how you survive.
That's how you grow.
Oh, true,
like grow
true.
financially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Man.
That's a good one. Money wise.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we were kids in Invercargill,
Yeah.
so, but I mean like spending habits and you know.
Yeah, I mean, what I spend my money on is better, you know, like, you know, I used to, but we were young, you know, money, money back then was sort of like, you didn't know the worth, and also it was always like, if you had money, it was for fun, you know, it was sort of like, because I had good parents, and they provided for me and everything, so everything was provided for, so. But now, I guess that's something that has changed, is like, my perception of money has changed. And like, sort of my gratitude when I have money, and like, sort of what I do with it, and the doors it unlocks, and sort of, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely used to think when I was a kid, like, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be a millionaire. It's just gonna happen. I'm just gonna be a millionaire. And then I don't know. It was just sort of this constant thing.
Yeah.
Which is definitely like, you know, a lot more real now. Where it's like, shit. Like, what are we doing? You know, what's the plan? But
how do we get to a million?
Yeah. And then it sucks when you look at the news and that, like, because it's like, shit. Like, you know, everything's like sort of pushing back. You know, and it's like, fuck. Like. Yeah, but also my perception of money's changed a lot. Yeah, what it does and what it's for. Yeah, a lot of it's just for maintenance.
Yeah. For me, money's changed a lot.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to like. Money's always been a problem for me. I used to like steal from both of my parents, like even when I was like 8.
Yeah.
Like I was young, and I was like, Dad had this jar of coins, and he had a thing that like he wrote down how much was in it, and I would just go and take handfuls of it.
Shit.
And I saved up like $150, and then I lost it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that must be
the amount of times I lost things. Like my mum bought me an iPhone, like an iPhone 6 when it just came out, and I lost it 2 days later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, lost it. Like left it out of my pocket on the ground. Gone forever.
I lost and broke so many phones when I was a kid as well.
Oh yeah, everyone does. Yeah. But I think my respect for money has changed so massively, because when I was younger, I spent like $400, $500 on a Minecraft server that doesn't exist anymore.
I remember that. When you were balling, basically, like at kid level.
Kid level balling. Yeah. I used to come to school and buy people like food all day. Go to the tuck shop. Yeah,
straight up. Yeah.
That shit was like my vibe. You know, I was But I think that just comes from my generosity, which I get from my mum and my gran. I think I'm a very generous person, typically.
You are a very generous person, yeah. You do, which, for me, I like, you know, I think you do, but I like, when I'm generous, it's always, like, keep an eye on it, don't let anyone take advantage of you, that kind of shit. Which just kind of goes to show I'm not a very generous person, you know? Like,
yeah, I think it's less that you're not a generous person, it's more that you're cautious with money. I think it's an attitude about money, because you're generous with love. You're generous with like your facilities.
Yeah, that's
and if you have food, you'll share it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not an ungenerous person by any means.
I'm not.
You're just stingy with money.
I think so.
I think money is a very important thing to you, and that's fine.
Yeah, like spending money is okay as long as it's justified. Like as long as what I'm spending it on is like worth it. So like, you know, sometimes like when my girl's family was here, spent a bag like unflinchingly, you know, and with my car, I'll spend a bag fixing it, you know. But then there's certain things that I know I should prioritize that I don't, and it's shit, like the dentist, you know. And I'm like, I should respect myself enough to get past that filter that I have in my head with spending money. You know, where it's like, no, it's worth it. But in my head, it's like, no, fuck that. It's not fucking worth it. It's a scam. Fuck that. That's bullshit. And like, another one's education, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Can't get past that filter, so I'm going into trades.
For education, that's a different thing, because uni is expensive.
Yeah, I know. And it won't get past the filter. It's not worth it to me. It's not. You know? It's not worth it. Yeah.
That's
Which
fair.
it could be. You know? Like, what if I got into business or some shit and then got super good at it? Then it would be worth it.
You couldn't know until you did it, though.
Yeah, I know, but I can't get past the filter, dude, and I can't risk it without freaking out. So it's like, shit, I'm damned, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a limitation that, like, I've grown to accept, but also, like, I've grown to accept as long as I haven't even put any work towards it, but like the idea that there is opportunities on the internet that provide a similar education, like, is enough. But I just need to like work on it. I need to do that, you know. So right now it's just procrastinating, which is shit. But I wish I'd just do it, you know. Learn something like that, AI or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, money, I'm a lot stingier now. Yeah. Well, I don't know now, but
I don't think it's a generosity question. I think it's a money question specifically.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you mind if you pause it? I really need to pause.
Okay, all good.
Sure. Oh, we're going.
No, we're not.
No, it is.
Oh, we are.
It's going. It's going.
Okay.
Oh, that was
That was terrifying.
That was scary. Yeah.
Yeah, we paused the episode and tried to come back and nothing was working. That was horrifying.
Well, so fuck, dude. We're doing this, bro. Episode 4, we're doing it. Hey,
bro. Yeah. 100%. Sorry I missed last week, but you know.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Nah, well, also massive credit to Leo, bro, because he's the one uploading this shit.
Oh yeah,
hey? Doing all the hacker stuff. Hey? The fucking, what is it? Oh, it's a bit quiet. I get texts from the guys. Oh, it's a bit quiet. I'm just gonna turn up the gain and fucking do just like hitting people up for like good AI images and shit. All the PC shit, you know. I'll be sitting on a roof like a dumbass, and then I'll get a text from him like, "What should we call it?" You know, and it's like, "Thanks for that, bro. Actual legend for that shit."
You know, I got you, bro. 100%. I mean,
if you ever feel burnout with it, bro, then I'm happy to help.
It's so easy. Yeah, it's just waiting. In reality, it's rendering the video into a video instead of just the audio, and then it's posting it, and that's really it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's just waiting.
Yeah,
because rendering it into a video alone takes like 4 hours.
Does it? Oh, really?
Yeah, it just has to sit there.
And
so I just put it on like I'll just put it there off to the side. Yeah. I'll play games.
Yeah, it's good that it's on the laptop.
Yeah.
If it was on the PC, that's when it would get annoying, eh? Like proper annoying. Yeah, which is cool because like as long as it's out before the next podcast, and it's sweet, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also trying not to put too much pressure on myself for time because I
it doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
It's also a lot of it's out of my control.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
technical issues.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, once a week, and like roughly.
All right, let's go back to Invercargill.
Yeah.
We can stay on technology. When I was in Invercargill, I was so much like more adept when it comes to like computer stuff. I've kind of like slacked off hella hard.
We were watching Mr. Robot last night. Have you seen it? It's basically, do you know what it's about? Oh, well, it's basically like just hacker shit.
Oh yeah.
And I said to Ash, like, fuck, I wish Leo did this because I reckon you'd be really good at it. And like there was one point where it looked fun because he was like trying to find this guy who like ran a company and he was a bad guy and he was like just going through all these different like articles and trying to find keywords and shit and just like scaling the internet, just like doing cool shit. And I was like, man, like it's a lot of work, you know, and like that's like good. It's like a purpose, you know what I mean? It's like something that's like that. It's like something you could do, you know what I mean? It's and like, bro, it's like if you do it ethically, it's like very what's the word? Where you get a lot of money. What's that word? Lucrative. Yeah, very lucrative. Yeah.
No, I thought about getting into hacking and you know that kind of online specific stuff, but I think ultimately I'll probably just use it for like really bad shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I don't really want to give myself that platform to use it for bad shit because I yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Eh?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about just coding?
I did a bunch of classes of coding in high school, and then I did one computing class outside of that in Polytech where I dropped out too early because I was so anxious.
Yeah.
But
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's so boring.
Yeah, it is. It's tedious.
Boring. Writing lines of code is so fucking boring. And for most code, you don't even write it yourself.
Right.
Most code, you'll go onto a public code sector, and you'll just be like, I need this kind of code, and you'll just copy it in, and then you have to edit it to fit your shit. You know, and it's just
hit up ChatGPT, and it's like, hey, bro, you know. But the one good thing that my flatmate mentioned, he said, because he did computer science, and then he said that a good thing is like if you get really stuck on something, because like, I know a little bit about code. You know how you need like certain like syntax, like fucking yeah. So he'll like copy and paste the code, put it into ChatGPT, and goes like, "This code's not working. Like, why not?" And then it'll go through it and go, "Oh, you missed a semicolon here," and it's like, "Oh fuck, that's like 8 hours of work." Like
yeah.
If you use
when I was doing code, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Go through fucking hours.
Yeah, saves that problem. You don't have to worry about that, which is a lot more enticing when it comes to coding, at least.
For sure.
But, it also, like, it's tricky because it's like learning to code through AI is probably the best way to go, you know? Cause, like,
probably. Or I feel like it's a good tool once you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing,
yeah.
I don't see how.
Would you ever seriously consider getting into it, though? Like computer shit? Whatever that is.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think I'd like to learn more about firewalls and online defenses so I can maybe make my own.
Yeah. Or even app development.
Yeah. None of that really interests me. The only thing that I would want to do with online stuff is self-gain stuff, like
vigilante shit.
Yeah, well, not even vigilante, really.
No.
I feel like I would just, like, find vulnerable banks and steal money. Like, I don't think... I think I'd go to jail. Yeah, I think that's what would happen. Because I'd feel invincible. It feels like a game. I'm on my fucking computer going, transfer $1 million. That sounds smart. Yeah. And then I'd spend the money, and then the cops would show up at my door and be like, hey, we have proof that you did this. And I'd be like, my bad.
Yeah, the closest thing I have to that is, like, looking up on YouTube, like, GTA money glitches and, like, Fortnite XP maps. I'm like, yo, I'm breaking the law, G. Like, yeah, that shit. Yeah. It's a rush in itself, eh? Yeah. You know, I'm doing a naughty thing. I could get banned. I'm doing a naughty thing, but it's like
more. It's more like, I don't know. I just feel like I would be too mischievous.
The accessibility, like the shit. Yeah,
if you have the ability to like access anything on the internet and you know how it works, you have so much power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe not then. Yeah, because I want you to get into.
No, well, yeah. I just think I'm too much of a. Yeah. Like when I was younger, I definitely dreamed of being like a mafia boss of some kind.
Same,
you know?
bro, same.
Definitely wanted to run my own crime thing.
Yeah, same, bro, same.
May or may not have attempted to when I started living in Dunedin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Allegedly.
Well, I didn't succeed in any means.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Yeah. No, but what a life, eh? I think it's a very male trait. To be like, mafia boss.
Wanting to be a mafia
boss. Fuck yeah. Like, I reckon even my dad feels that shit. Like, he's, you know, like, every, like, middle-aged man loves mafia movies. Like, hey, Tony, like, forget about it. It's like, yo, man, if I was living then, bro, I'll be what is it, Al Capone? I'll be Al Capone for sure. Like, yo, what?
Bro, those people were fucking ruthless.
Yeah. Bro, badass, though, man. Tommy gun all day. Yeah. No, that's crack up.
Yeah?
Yeah. Invocago, shit. Invocago.
I don't really have any more questions. Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Wait, what was the last one?
Yeah, no.
That's the wrap up?
Yeah, the wrap up is, one last thing is fucking, if you could go back and tell yourself anything, what would you say?
Sure, I put no thought into this.
Oh, it's fine.
You had one. You start.
Keep working out.
Yeah.
Just do what you did at Cactus by yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it. Don't let it slip. Because the moment you let it slip, it all goes to hell.
I actually saw a quote that sort of relates to that. It was, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is today.
Right now. Yeah. Which is why, when I get back from Oz, I'm going to the gym. Because if I start the gym now, I miss a week and a half. And
that's facts. Yeah, sorry. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is when you get back from Oz.
Well, yeah.
No, but I'm fucking with you. That's good. Yeah. Can I hold you to that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I prefer you to.
Yeah.
Because I don't want. I've told literally everyone so that they can hold me to it.
Okay. You gonna join anytime?
Yep, that's the goal.
I gotta join anytime.
I thought you said you don't want to work out with people you know.
Yeah, I know. There was a cop-out, so I don't have to change fucking gyms.
It's alright.
But also, there is a bit of that. But it also, when Jewellery comes here, she is going to want to work out with Riley. So
that's fair.
I need to join the gym first, or around the same time at least. Yeah, you know, because I want to go to the same gym as my girl. So.
Well, it'll make things easier, right?
Yeah.
If you're together, you can go to the gym together.
Yeah, it'd be nice. But the other thing is, what would I tell myself back then?
Yep.
Don't do fucking drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't touch the shit. Don't fucking... And also, no, I'll probably tell myself something cheesy and nice and, something sweet.
Love yourself? Something like that?
What would I tell myself? Invest in Bitcoin.
Oh my god, invest in Bitcoin.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Fucking do it. Invest in Bitcoin. Like drop
Bitcoin.
the fucking sell everything.
Bro, actually. Yep. Oh, wow. Alright.
Oh shit, dude, sorry. It's red on our screen. The game
sorry
is
about
red.
that, guys.
It's never been red before.
No, it has not. I turned up the gain for this one because the last one was quiet.
That's what I'd tell myself. Was it? Did it blow up before that? Or was it... What year was it? Nah, it would have blown up. Because I remember hearing about it.
No, because remember, we hear about shit late because shit happens in America.
Yeah, right. Well, fucking invest in... Do you have an iPhone charger? Does anyone we know have an iPhone
2021
charger?
at peak.
2021
Bitcoin peak.
Invest in Bitcoin, motherfucker. Invest in Bitcoin. That's what I tell myself.
Yep. I'm
sticking to it. I'm not changing that. That's what I was telling myself.
Invest in Bitcoin. It's a good thing to tell yourself for sure.
Yeah. Alright, GG's. Another one. And it just breached an hour too. That's good.
True.
It seems like an hour is a good podcast.
Like I think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to go for a longer one if we have people on. Like if we start to doing guests, I think that's a...
There was something I was thinking about as like a... if we lose in the fire, then it's a good time to have a guest on. Would you agree?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it would be better to, if our fire's blazing.
Yeah, I know.
That's
too.
when
I
you
know
get
too,
people
but
on.
I just don't want it to go out.
I understand.
Whatever will keep us going, Yeah.
I think we'll keep us going.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think last week was a lapse. I don't think it'll happen
that's
again.
good. I mean, sweet. Well, next week it's going to happen again because I'm...
Well, yeah, we're both away. That's different.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, you're away too. Shit.
We're
Alright, no
away.
podcast next
no
week.
No podcast next week.
Neither of us are in Dunedin, so...
Yeah.
Hey, we're out here. We're out here, though. We'll be back very soon.
Yeah, 2 weeks till the next
big
episode.
Big things coming. We'll talk like DJs at the end. Like, big things coming. Watch this space.
Alright, goodbye.
Working in the background.